Alright, sweet, I'm live. But yeah, I've been trying for the past, like, say, give or take, like 20 minutes. I've been trying to, I've been trying to basically get my camera to start recording me, which is weirdly enough, it's working here. So I don't really understand the reason why, like, on the actual camera app, it wouldn't do anything, but here it will. Like that shit don't really make much sense to me. Pardon me. But yeah, this whole it's gonna be a quick live stream. It's not gonna be like no fucking 15-20 minute thing. But yeah, like this this live stream is especially dedicated, as you can see by the title, before I get banned. Like because this I know I've been kind of ghost for like next to damn near like fucking how many years. Like, obviously, I've been releasing here bits and she said and shit sakes type thing, but I've not actually released any like written down lyrics, published song type level of shit. Like, I've done like computer AI shit where I've basically told it what I want for it to create. That also reminds me, I've got something in the safe, like that's actually one of those, and I feel like it could pop off, and I don't mean pop off as in like get views. I mean it could sound all right as just like a standalone single because I mean it's literally about anarchy, and it's like the literal title is I've got two because obviously with the software that I'm using, you have to like bounce around it for like fucking ages. But there's two. There's KMC I am anarchy and another one just called KMC Anarchy, which low key kind of sounds like it rhymes, but it probably just is my stupid accent. But yeah, as far as that shit goes, like I could quite easily just upload that, but obviously it would just be the audio, but then also you got to think as well that I'd need to create like a black screen or a still image like I did with the KMC, The Darkness Within, and the KMC, The Wanderer. Like I need to actually do shit like that if I'm gonna be using that. But in quite honest thoughts, I would prefer to actually just leave it for the time being and wait until I've gotten my phone back because, people in my town think that it's okay to steal other people's belongings. So yeah, brilliant. Um, yeah, that's basically what's happened. So I've got a whole bunch of personal drama issues fucking kicking off left, right, and fucking centre. It's like the FA Cup final for fuck's sake. It's like everyone's kicking off. Like, but yeah, um, enough beating around the bush and whatnot. Like I've given the slight updates and stuff about what I've got in the vault waiting. Like this is the thing is like if y'all like I probably ain't even gonna get a fucking reply like any type of comments or any interactions on here. But yeah, um as far as it goes, like I'm literally gonna do this song that I've had the fucking lyrics for it for about yeah, about maybe 4 or 5 years. Like the lyrics and the production is not the problem. For once, the production is not the problem, which is ironic considering I mix my own shit, write my own lyrics, make my own beats within reason, like when I can be bothered type shit. If not, I'll just rip it straight from YouTube and then do it from there. But yeah, in that case, it's just like this is about this is about the very ending of the song where I personally still don't have a fucking clue what to call the song. It's been uploaded to my YouTube, but it's in private. It's not unlisted and it's not on public because, quite frankly, I feel like if I just upload the audio with a blank screen, it's gonna go down like pretty shitty because I mean, for crying out loud, like I've literally spent money making this fucking video. So if I was to then go from like saying, "Oh no, you're just gonna get a black screen for like 4 odd site minutes," and then I've spent like good over £200-300 making the music video, which I've still yet to fucking record. Like I've only got about half of the shit that I need, but then I'm running into some technical difficulties. I know people say that all the fucking time, but I genuinely am. Like because I'll let Yo in on a little fucking I don't know, like say extra, like some behind the scenes coverage and shit. But yeah, basically, what it's gonna be is me like running through the forest with this fucking huge sword that's literally about the size of me. So obviously, for that, I need to be a bit taller. So I've had to buy fucking platform boots, like gothic platform boots that are like 3 inches, and that's going to be for when I'm running around and whatnot. But then after that, like the standing still shots that I'm going to do of me like holding the sword and like slicing the cunt in half and stuff like that, it will literally be 6-inch platforms. And I'm still yet to get the 6-inch platforms. And I'm still yet to get the costume that I actually want. And annoyance, like the costume I was going to get, which is ironically from the same place that I got the sword from, they don't do the costume anymore. So kind of pissed off about that. And then I also don't know what to do as far as the dummy goes because I've got a 6-foot dummy. And the whole thing is that one of the lyrics where I say is I literally say that it's death to those who oppose me. It's not in like this particular order, but it's literally uh, these dumb fucks are fresh out of luck, holding their nuts as I'm slicing their guts. Pause, but as I'm slicing their guts, and I'll say, uh, slicing their guts, wrap it round my neck as a trophy for its death to those who oppose me. And this is the thing, is that I want just as the beat drops where I say guts, I slice the dummy's belly open to get the fake intestines out or intestine out, and then I want to make it so obviously I've got like I think I've got about a gallon of fake blood in my room, along with a 6-foot dummy, along with a fucking 5'5" long like sword type shit. And then I still need to get the costume for the dummy. Also need to get some way around being able to slice a like fairly shitty dummy in half. Hey yo, how's it going? I mean, honestly, pretty shitty nowadays. Like I know I've not been uploading much, like, I've not been uploading anything that's actually me type shit, but, yeah, I've just it's been going alright, but it's, like, personal issues and whatnot have, like, gotten me distracted from what I do. I was just I don't know how long you've been here, but, like, I've been basically saying about what I'm planning for the the next big music video because, as I was saying, like I need to do this thing like properly because I've only got one dummy, so I've only got one set of intestines and intestine, but I've got a shit ton of blood, and also I don't want the blood to fucking muddy up my sword a bit. So yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a good like got a good like a long wait for it because it's not really fun when like you're getting like caught behind everything because like not being able to record stuff because your phone gets nicked whilst being around so-called friends, you know, fucking pricks be stabbing me in the back like just for laughs and shit. And then obviously because I can't record it, like all I've got's the audio. But yeah, I feel like I'm going around in circles right now. But what the whole thing of what the title is for this is literally I feel like because of the times that we live in now, I kind of need to make this as kind of like receipts and shit. Like I need to make this an actual receipt just to be like, look, like yo, don't don't cancel me. It's like it's just this, and it's literally me saying, I'm gonna give you like the full gist of it because I say kind of like similar thing that I say in Count, where I say talking about how about watching your mama waste away and not being able to do anything about it. Like how would you feel about that shit? But it goes along the lines of basically saying that look, with life, you just like got to muscle through the strife because life ain't nothing but a bitch, and then you marry one. Like what? Basically saying that like yeah, with life, you have to muscle through it because there's constant strife. You just have to muscle through it. But then it's like you sit there and be like, you sit there and be like, oh yeah, um, that's just like sexist. Like he's referring to women as bitches. But I mean, in a way, it's kind of got some fucking decent leverage because I mean, the amount of shit that you see is kind of mad. Like I remember like I was watching this fucking YouTube short, yeah, and this guy, this 6'2" geezer, like made quite a lot of money. He was quite tall, got fucking turned down by a bunch of fucking women just because he wasn't 6'9". Like, bitch, your snatch literally smells like fucking like fish down South End. Like, the fuck do you mean? Like, talking about oh, not 6'9". Like, most geezers 6'9" wouldn't even look at the bitch. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is just like a little thing to say. Like, well, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this was going to get cancelled or something because people are going to start taking it the wrong way and being like, oh, well, you can't say that. You're comparing women to life and like life to women and saying that they're both bitches like but the thing is the truth is somewhere in the middle where it's like you need to you need to look at it from a lyrical perspective, yeah, is that I'm saying like look, with life you've got to muscle through the strife because life ain't nothing but a bitch. Like dead ass, life ain't nothing but a bitch to people. I think we can all agree on that. There's been at least one time in your life that you've sat there and been like, man, this life, man, ain't the one. This life's a bunch of fucking pricks. Like this life's a bitch. Like it's disgusting. Like, no, like fuck off. I don't like it. I can guarantee you at least one person's been like that. So that's why I say life's a bitch. But then it goes back to what I used to get told, like, by my stepdad. He, uh, always used to say, "Life's a bitch, then you marry one." And I mean, back in the day, I thought we was just chatting shit, but the older I get, more I come to the realization that it's making a few good points. But it's like life's a bitch because it always is, and then you marry one. Like, how are you going to be strifing through a bitch, meaning life, for this entire life of yours? You're constantly strifing through a bitch just to then go and get hooked to a bitch. Like, what? How does that make fucking sense? You want to sit there and say, yeah, I mean, you want to sit there and say, "Oh, I'm just being misogynistic or something." It's like, no, I'm not really being misogynistic because if you look at everything that's going on in the world, modern women are about as cancerous as cancer can get, and all of the old-fashioned women are getting fucking slut shamed for not being slutty enough. So where the fuck do you go from there? You know what I mean? But yeah, it literally is because life is always such a bitch to people. I say, like, just muscle through the strife because life is just a bitch. But then it's like you marry one, like what? Like what the fuck are you doing? You've been strifing through life like this the whole time because life's a bitch. But then you go ahead and then marry one. It's like, why the fuck would you do that? You've spent your whole life strifing through life because it's a bitch to you, only to then go and marry a bitch. Like, how the fuck does that make any sense? But yeah, this is probably going to get flagged for hate speech or something, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna get going now. Like, I love how I haven't even noticed that I've just been talking to absolutely like no one apparently because like, I've got 0 likes, 0 people actually watching right now. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no. See, this is how much of an idiot I am. Just within this aspect of what I've been talking about, I actually forgot that I've fucking gotten a comment saying about, "Yo, boss, how's it going?" And it's like, yeah, shit. Like, that's how fucked my memory is sometimes. Sometimes I'll be sitting there, like, going off on someone, like, for 40 odd minutes, and then out of nowhere, I'll just be there like, "Fuck, I've forgotten what I was gonna say," type thing. So, yeah, like, I don't want anyone to take it personal, you know what I mean? Like, I am just that forgetful. Like, just yeah, it just ain't the one. But, yeah, like, for anyone that watches this like, after it's been uploaded and whatnot, I mean, peace, like, keep well, eat your drinks, and drink your water. Like, no, that's not the one. It's drink your food and, eat your water, that's the one. I fucked that up so badly, but either way. Lace up, EST over everything. You know them ones. Peace. Now I've gotta fucking find out how to end this shit. Excuse my fucking 5 head spam, but yeah, see ya. Fuck's me.